Guys, welcome back to the HardReset.Info channel. In today's video, I'm going to tell you how to enable the LED flash alerts for front and back of your device in Infinix Hot 60i. So, in the system itself and in the phone itself, this feature is not built in. So you have to remember that everything that is in this video is not really recommended by me. It's just a solution if you really want to have and use this feature. So actually, we can download the application which does that for us in the Play Store. And remember, I don't really recommend this solution. This is just the only solution if you really want to have this feature. Open search. Here, LED, light, flash for alerts and search. As you can see, flash alert, call and SMS. And this application has 10 million downloads, and I don't really recommend trusting these types of applications because they can just read your notifications and have the data. I mean, all the data are based on your notifications, etc. So I don't really recommend installing this type of applications, but you can just install this application and set it up. So let me quickly install this application. Open it right here. Wait a moment. Open it right here. As you can see here, they have the advertisement, which is difficult to avoid, unfortunately. I can't tap this X button right here. So we'll do some trick by here turning on the airplane mode. I don't really see the airplane mode here, so I can just disable the Wi-Fi because I don't have the mobile data, and let me open this application back again. Now we can set our language. It's English. Next. If we want to have our LED light alerts for incoming calls, tap here incoming calls, allow. Status on, as you can see, grant now. Here they have to tap flash alert, all notification access, allow, real-time reading, ongoing communication from apps in use navigation, phone calls and more, conversation notifications silent. I hate this type of applications, but it's just for the tutorial purpose. As you can see, try it now, incoming call, LED light. It works, and I can't say that it doesn't work, but to run in the background we have to get a lot of permissions, and I don't recommend to have it here. I will uninstall this application right now, but yeah, that's it. Hope it helps you, and goodbye, and have a nice day, and I hope that you get yourself a better solution. Goodbye. Hello guys, welcome back to the HardReset.Info channel. In today's video, I'm going to tell you how to fix the camera application crashing or lagging in your Infinix Hot 60i. At first, you need to go straight to the camera settings application. So at first, hold your finger on the camera application shortcut and tap App Info. Here, tap Storage and Cache, clear storage, delete. Now if you open the camera application, nothing should occur. If it's still occurring and it's still broken, you have to restart your device. Just you have to hold the power and volume up button, but of course you have to tap it, not miss it like I do. And once you do, you need to just turn off your device. But wait a moment. I love this phone lagging so much. I don't know if it's only my own my own here. As you can see now, it works. You have to just tap restart and restart. I don't know why my phone is so lagging so much. I think that this is only issue of my device, and I hope that this is only my own experience, not yours. Just restart your device and everything should be working fine. Sorry for my struggling, but this is only my damaged phone. And that's it, how it helps you, and have a nice day. Now I hope that your camera application is not crashing or lagging. Goodbye. Hello guys, welcome back to the HardReset.Info channel, and in today's video I'm going to tell you how to fix Infinix Hot 60i phone overheating while gaming, and how to remove the issue of overheating. So actually this issue is quite easy to fix, although you have to remember about some things. As always, the first thing that I do recommend doing is to not have your phone plugged in into your power outlet while gaming. It mainly causes the overheating. So don't have your phone plugged in and you'll be good to go. Apart from that, you can go straight into the settings, scroll down to the battery and power saving here, and tap here the power saving. As you can see, here we have only the power saving mode, but you have to have auto enable battery saver mode here and have it just enabled. It's because when your phone dies, when your phone is draining your battery very fast and is overheating, you can see that the battery saver automatically limits screen refresh to 60 Hz, screen auto after 15 seconds, etc, etc. This is really useful when after the overheating, to stop the overheating process. But to fix the overheating itself, to not cause our device to overheat, we have to go back and here tap current mode. As you can see here, we have this equilibrium mode, estimated timing running 14 hours and 12 minutes. Usually, I do recommend to have your phone set to battery saver, because it's just better for your battery, better for your heating, cooling actually process, etc, etc. And as the final tip from me to you, but let me just disable it for a moment so that you'll see everything clearly. What I recommend doing here as the final tip is that you have to go to the display and brightness, lower the brightness level or enable the adaptive brightness, and scroll down to the screen refresh rate and have standard enabled all the time, for example when you are gaming. And that's it, how it helps you, and goodbye. Hello guys, welcome back to the HardReset.Info channel. In today's video I'm going to tell you what to do if the screen rotation is not working in your Infinix Hot 60i 5G. Actually, at first you need to have your phone unlocked. So open your device, go to settings, and now you have to scroll. If you do see here this brightness, you have to just open it. If you don't see it, you have to just scroll to find this option. Here, scroll down again till you see the screen rotation. Of course, here it is called portrait lock. Disable it, enable it back again. This should fix your issue, but if it didn't, you have to restart the device to reset the sensors. So hold the power button and tap restart and restart. This should fix your issue. If it didn't, you have to just contact the device support because your device may be just broken. And now our phone is being turned on, and you can just check after the restart if it works. As I said, if it doesn't, you have to contact the device support because your device is broken, and they will fix it on the warranty issues. That's it. Hope it helps you, and goodbye. Hello guys, welcome back to the HardReset.Info channel. In today's video, I'm going to tell you how to use the Camera Pro mode in your Infinix Hot 60i phone. So actually, this is quite easy. At first, open the camera and now tap these three lines right there. It will move you straight to More. Tap Pro, and now once you enter the Pro mode, you can see a lot of cool features this mode has. Here we do have the exposure value EV. If you tap it, you can lower the you can lower the value and have your image darker, which is actually useful when your photos look too dark or too bright. I mean, here if you lower it, it's too bright. So if you lower this, for example, the landscape photos may look better, but you have to remember to not lower the brightness level too much. And if you increase for example, low light sky photos will look better. Here we do have S, and S is shutter speed. It controls how long the camera sensor is exposed to light. If you tap it, you can see one divided by 250, and even 10 to 30 seconds, etc. These are all in the seconds value. Apart from that, we have ISO. ISO controls the sensor light sensitivity. Low ISO, as you can see, for example, here up to 100, is cleaner, has cleaner, sharper photos, and it can make your just photo look cleaner and sharper. But the higher ISO is that your image looks brighter, but it has more noise. Increase ISO in low light if shutter cannot be slower. Apart from that, here they have white balance. It controls color temperature. Actually, it's difficult to not understand. White balance. So here, as I can see, the lower the value is more for blue tones, cloudy and shade. If we go more with the temperature of the colors, for example, up to 9000 K, it's more yellow orange tones for indoor or sunset images or photos. I'm in the closed environment, so I won't show you the difference, unfortunately, between these settings. So yeah, here they have something called AF, and it's difficult because here they have AF-C, AF-S, MF. So actually, AF-S, which is here, it's single, which means autofocus single, and it's for the still subjects. For example, I want to take a photo of a flower which is not moving, or a person which is not moving, or just, for example, a chair, my car, anything else. AF-C, autofocus continuous. It's just for moving subjects. It's best when you, for example, want to take a photo of something that's moving. That's it. AF is moved to the MF, manual focus. You can focus the image yourself. Up to you. Here we have something called ME, and this is something very different from the other settings because ME is mirroring, exposure mirroring, controls how the camera mirrors light. And as I can see here, we have the first option, the second option, and the third option. This represents our sensor. How does it look like? Types usually include matrix and multi, averages the whole scene, best for general use, center weighted, which is this center weighted here, focuses on the center area, or spot, measures light from a small point, faces bright objects. And here, apart from that, in the top right corner, we can see the scale of our image. The best for social media, the best for just sharing your photos is 4:3. If you want to see your image, like the preview of the image, bigger, and you want to just have different style of the image, and you wanted to have it like longer, but not like square, but more like rectangle, you can just set it like this. But I don't really recommend this. 4.3 or just a square like it's here. It's not a square, but it's the full screen. The square is 1:1. So as you can see, that's it. For the Pro mode, we don't have actually much more settings for the Pro mode, like specifically. We do have a couple of more settings in the camera itself, but it's not about this video is not about general settings. This video is about Pro mode. So if you have learned something good from the video, don't hesitate to leave a like, subscribe, and thanks guys for watching, and goodbye. Hello guys, welcome back to the HardReset.Info channel. In today's video, I'm going to tell you how to fix smart screen on draining battery in your Infinix Hot 60i. So actually, now first what I do recommend doing is to open the settings. Here, open display brightness, and now scroll down. Here it is, keep screen on. Disable it and enable it back again. Just disable it or enable it a couple of times. And apart from that, when it's enabled, often clean the camera here, the camera sensor right there, because it may just not disable the screen and leave it as it is because there is dirt. Apart from that, you can try to restart your device, turn it off and on, update it, or as a last resort, do a factory reset. And that's it. Hope it helps you, and goodbye.
Hello, in this video I'm going to show the AI features that you didn't know about on Infinix Hot 60i. Alright, so let's open up our settings, and all AI features are in here under Infinix AI. In here we have a pretty long list, and I'll show you, in my opinion, the best AI features that we have. Let's start with the Folax voice. It's basically like a Google Assistant. And like a Siri, in here we can change the default voice assistant from Folax into Google. Let's take the Folax though. We have wake up via power button. All we need to do is to hold power button for 3 seconds to launch our Folax. We also have the gesture wake up and wake up via navigation bar. We can add the shortcut into our desktop. Here it is in my case, I have already added it. We can change the voice settings, voice broadcast, real-time speech transcription, so everything will be transcribed into the text, and we will be able to copy it. And down below we can see notifications. Alright, so let's begin. Let's launch the Folax. When it comes to the Folax, we can use the voice commands, or we can manually type using our keyboard. When it comes to the Folax, we can ask him basically about anything. He can also do some things on our phone. We can, for example, set an alarm remotely, or add an event into our calendar. If I'm not wrong, we will try it. So let's try with the alarm first. Set an alarm at 2 p.m. and name it Do the Groceries.
The alarm for 2 p.m. has been set.
Alright, as you can see, everything worked properly. Now let's try with that event. Add an event into calendar on 12th, once again, add an event on the calendar. The date is 15th of December.
What would you like to name this event?
Tom's birthday party.
The following event has been added. Tap the card to view details or continue editing.
Okay, as you can see, it worked. We can also add an alarm reminder. Also, when it comes to the Folax, we can ask him basically about anything, any question that we want, and we should get answer. Let's say we want to know something about the history, some events. Let's say we want to know in which year the Apollo 11 mission was. Let's ask it. In which year there was an Apollo 11 mission? Okay, we need to do it again. You need to be quick, because if you'll do a space, it will simply stop hearing you and it will give you the answer. So we need to do it again. In which year the Apollo 11 mission was?
The Apollo 11 mission took place in 1969. It launched on July 16, 1969, and was the first spaceflight to land humans on the moon.
Okay, as you can see, everything worked properly. And now we have the translation assistant. Long press and swipe down with 2 fingers to select a section to translate. Tap the icon to translate your words into the target language. In here we can enable the Smart Translate, and it will be on the accessibility features. Okay, so first let me find us some text, so we'll be able to... oh, actually in here, in my browser I have some text, so let's select it. And let's go to the right side and click on Translate. Okay. Select Detect Language, and on the right side select into which language you would like to translate. So let's say I want to translate this text into Danish. Click on Submit, and it will be translated. We need to wait a little bit, of course, so be patient. And here it is. We can copy the translation and even hear it.
Forskere har fundet ud af, at tiden bevæger sig lidt hurtigere på den røde planet, end det gør på jorden. Uger på Mars tikker i gennemsnit 0,477 millisekunder. 477.
If you want to copy the translation, hit the button and now you can paste it. For example, in your notes. Okay. Back into settings. Infinix AI. We also have the document assistant. Unfortunately, I don't have any documents, so I won't be able to show you that. But if you click on that, you can read for yourself. You can basically paste this document into your Folex, and he will do the job. Let's go straight into writing assistant. It's one of my favorite things. So let's launch the Notepad, for example. In here I have already I have some text. So all we need to do to use that AI is to select the text. Let's say, oh my god, not that much. Or actually, it will be okay. Okay, maybe this part only. Click on that icon. And in here we have the text generator. We can use the proofread function. We can summarize the text, make it more friendly, make it more professional, or concise it. So maybe let's use the text generator. And more of the text has been generated, this blue text. To save it, click on Done, and it has been pasted. We also have that other features. For example, we can make it more friendly. Okay, to save it, click on Done. Now let's create a new note, because we have another cool thing. It's under that button, and it's Sketch to Image. In here you can simply write anything that you want, and it will be generated using the AI. So maybe let's try to draw something. Okay. A rocket. Let's click on Generate, and let's see what will happen. Oh, it's a tree. I wanted a rocket, to be honest. Okay, let it be that tree. Or actually, let's try it once again. Does it look like a tree? I wouldn't say. So maybe let's try with something else. Okay, let's try again with that rocket. Okay, I know it's gross, I'm sorry. Okay, now it's like a Lucifer or something. Okay, but let's stick to that version. Next to it, we can see the styles. We have the comics, pixel art, digital art, and the cyberpunk. So, for example, let's try to make it into digital art. Okay, let it be. You can save the photo, and you can also insert it into your note. To save it, hit that button, and now everything is stored in our notepad. Okay, let's go straight into other features. That was the AI note, the thing that I have just shown you. We also have the recording summary, transcribe recordings to text and generate summaries. Let's do it. Let's tap on that, click on try. You can see that the recorder app has launched, so now we need to start the recording. And now within a few seconds, I'll show you how the AI summaries work that will convert this, my voice actually, into text, and we will be able to copy it. So let's stop the recording. Boom. Recording saved, and to use the transcribe function, click on that button, select the language in recording, and click on summarize. We need to wait now a little bit until it's generated. Okay, it's in the notepad. Open it up, and we have the summary of the text, and we can also play the original recording. And now within a few seconds, I'll show you how the AI summaries work that will convert this, my voice actually, into text, and we will be able to copy it. So let's stop the recording. Okay, and in here you can see the text. My voice has been converted into text. And for example, you can now copy it. Just select it and click on copy. So that also works pretty cool. Now let's go with the AI wallpaper generator. Or actually, we have also the AI subtitles. When you're using a Visha player to watch videos, AI real-time subtitles can detect video speech content and generate real-time translated subtitles. We can click on try. And in here, if you have some videos, all you need to do is to launch it up. And to launch the AI subtitles, simply hit this button in the top right corner, and now it will stop the recording now. It should start recognizing the speech. Video, and let's go over and stop the recording now. You can see that AI subtitles are being generated, and everything will pop out on the screen. Okay, back into settings, now into AI wallpaper generator, click on try. You can use your own image or use the magic words function. Enter keywords for imaginated pictures or use writing with AI. Okay, let it be maybe that. Down below we can see the styles, but I really would like to turn off the keyboard. Actually, let me type it manually. Oh, not that button, my bad. What do we want to have on our wallpaper? Let's say cat in space ship. Okay. Oh, my bad. Okay. Let it be that. Select the style, maybe cyberpunk, and click on generate. Okay, and now you can click on use as wallpaper. You can also add the blur effect if you're interested. I don't want it. Click on apply, and let's set it, for example, for both, for the lock screen and for our home screen. And you can see that our wallpaper has been successfully generated using the AI. That is one of my favorite features. And that's good to know it. Okay, now the AI gallery. Thanks to that, we can use the AI cutout and AI eraser. So let's try it. Let's select the photo. Now let's use the AI eraser and not that. Let's try to erase simply that logo from that photo. So click on that icon, and here we have the AI extender, and next to it we have the AI eraser. So let's use it. Simply click on that, and now brush the object that you want to remove. Okay, now click on start to erase, and it should disappear from the photo. Yeah, here it is. So everything worked properly. This feature is the best, for example, when you are taking, in situation that, let's say that you have taken a photo in the city center, and someone accidentally went into the frame of your camera, and you don't like the photo with that person. So you can simply use the AI eraser, select that person, and it will be erased from the photo. Pretty cool thing. If you want to save the changes, click on that button, and everything is now saved in our gallery. Okay, and now that is basically all that I wanted to show you. You also have circle to search. Long press the home button or tap or the navigation bar. Navigation button, and circle, tap or swipe on the screen to quickly search for the selected content. Settings, system navigation, circle to search. Okay, so we need to long press, just like that. Okay, and now select the part of the screen. So let's say maybe that part. Okay, the part of the screen has been selected. The photo has been automatically pasted into Google, and now it's giving us the results based on the part of the screen that we have just selected. That is a pretty cool thing, because thanks to that feature, we can find the objects in the internet. We can simply find out what they are. Actually, let me take a photo. And next to me, I have a Stream Deck. So let's take a photo of it. Let's now use circle to search. Okay, and let's select it. And as you can see, it's giving us the results. So for example, we can now quickly buy the Stream Deck. And that's our simply the suggestions based on the photo that we have just selected. That is also a really useful thing. Alright, and that's all in this video. Thank you all for watching. If you found this video helpful, please leave a like, comment, and subscribe.
Hi everyone, in front of me I've got Infinix Hot 60i, and let me share with you how to free up storage without removing apps. So I highly recommend starting with removing cache. So let's open the settings. Here we have to scroll and find app management and tap on app list. So here we've got the list of apps which are installed on this device, and what I recommend to do is to remove cache. Cache are junk files which are saved by your device, but they are not necessary for the proper usage of the app. Moreover, they are occupying a lot of memory, so removing them from time to time is the best option. And what I highly recommend to do is to go through all of those apps, especially those which are frequently using, tap on them, tap on storage and cache, and here localize cache. Maybe that's not the best example, so let me go to maybe Google. I just want to show you the process of removing cache, even though it's quite easy. So here we've got the cache saved. Just tap on clear cache and your device will immediately remove them. So as I said, highly recommend to do it for all of those apps which are saved by your device. Another thing which I highly recommend to use is the Phone Master. This app is pre-installed by your developer, so for sure you've got one. You do not need to download any kind of third-party app. Just find it and open it. And here we've got the options which you can use and do. So obviously you can go through the booster and it will be a little bit faster, but I highly recommend to go to storage clean. And here you've got the targeted cleanup, so you can, for example, remove something from images. Simply tap on the specific category, and here your device will show you that different categories of photos, for example, duplicated images, similar images, and blurred images. So I highly recommend taking under consideration simply removing them to release some memory, and same with videos, files, etc. Another thing which I highly recommend to check are downloads, because let's be honest, usually we are downloading a lot of stuff and then we forget about it, but obviously it is still saved and it is still occupying the memory. The Phone Master didn't show us the separate folder, which means that we have to do it on our own. So just open the list of all apps and use File Manager. It could be the one from Google or this pre-installed one or any kind of third-party file manager. It's completely up to you. Just go there, go to browse, I believe, and here we've got the downloads. Let's tap. I do not have anything downloaded. However, I really highly recommend to simply go through those categories of videos, documents, images, or simply all. It's up to you. And then remove the files which you don't need. And as a last option, as a last resort, I wanted to mention the backup. I will not show you the full path, the full operation of backing up your data, because we've got a separate video, really detailed video about that, so I highly recommend to check it. I just wanted to mention that it is a really nice idea. There is a lot of advantages which are associated with this option. Not only that you will save your photos and videos in a completely different place in the cloud. So you will secure your files. If, for example, something's wrong with your device, etc., you will still have the access to photos and videos. And obviously, another advantage is that if you will have it saved in the cloud, you will be able to remove it from your internal storage of your device. Thanks to which you will release the memory, and the phone will work faster, and you won't need to remove any kind of apps. Alright, so that will be all. Thank you so much for watching. Please hit the subscribe button and leave the thumbs up.
Hello everybody, welcome back to HardReset.Info channel. In today's video, I'll show you how to easily fix screen flickering on your Infinix Hot 60i. So first, what you guys want to do is go over to the settings and adjust your display. So go to display and brightness and adjust the screen brightness right here. Now make sure to disable adaptive brightness so it doesn't change automatically. Keep it the way that you want it to be. And if there's still some flickering, what you guys can do is go over to the Play Store, go to search and download the screen dimming app. So screen, now type dimmer, and go for OLED saver. Now ignore the sponsored ones, download this app right here, go to install, and now it's installing in less than 5 seconds. So click on open. Now click on the arrow here and grant the first permission to modify the system settings. So this is needed for the brightness. Now the accessibility is needed for whenever you enable an overlay like your keyboard or rotate your screen. So now let's go, and the last permission is to grant notifications. So now you can enable the service right here. As you guys can see, it's definitely working. Now what you guys can do with it is check the best setting for you, and if you want to disable it, tap here, and that's basically it. Now for the last step, what you guys can do is check for software updates. So go to the settings, now go to my phone and go to XOS. Now my system is up to date, but if yours isn't, then I recommend you guys updating it. It's very important to keep up with the latest version of your software. So that's it for the video. I hope it was helpful. If it was, then leave a like, subscription, and a comment, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.
Hi everyone, in front of me I've got Infinix Hot 60i, and let me share with you how to clear cache and speed up your device. So let's begin with opening the settings, and here we have to scroll and find App Management. Then let's tap on App List. And here we've got the list of apps which are currently installed on your device. And what I highly recommend to do here is to simply enter all of those apps. I highly recommend to do that, especially those which are frequently used by you, and to remove cache. Cache are junk files which are saved by your device, but they are not necessary for the proper usage of the app. So you can freely remove them. So let me, for example, open the Gmail maybe. After entering the app, let's go to Storage and Cache, and here we've got this cache section. So let's simply tap on Clear Cache, and your device will immediately remove it. And even though maybe it's not the biggest amount of memory if it comes to one app, but when we will sum all of those which are listed here, and there is a significant amount of memory which you can release. So as I said, highly recommend to do that. And another thing which you can also do in order to kind of speed up your device is to remove junk files using Phone Master. So this app is pre-installed by your developer. For sure you've got one. So just find it and open it. And here you've got something which is called Storage Clean. And as you can see, your device is right now scanning for junk files. You can check the details if you wish, but I simply recommend tapping on Clean, and thanks to it, your device will speed up a little bit. Alright, so that will be all. Thank you so much for watching. Please hit the subscribe button and leave the thumbs up.
Hello everybody, welcome back to HardReset.Info channel. In today's video, I'll show you how to fix battery percentage not showing on your Infinix Hot 60i. So first, what you guys want to do is go over into the settings, and as you guys can see, whenever you go into the battery, here you will only see the percentage right here. You won't have it on your status bar, and here you cannot change it, but you can change it in the notifications and status bar. Then you need to go over to status bar, and right here you have show battery percentage. Now once you enable it, you see that you have 94% in your battery. So this is where you guys can find it. This is how to do that, and I hope this video was helpful. If it was, then leave a like, subscription, and a comment, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.
Hello, in this video I'm going to show the security tricks on Infinix Hot 60i. Alright, so let's open up the settings. Now let's scroll down until you find password and security, and let's begin with setting up our screen lock. In here, click on lock string passwords first, and we have three types of the password: pattern, numeric password, or alphanumeric password. In my case, I'll show you the pattern. That's my favorite type of the screen lock, so click on Got It, and now to create a pattern we need to connect at least 4 those dots on the screen. If you would like to try again, simply click on Cancel. If you want to try again, click on Confirm. Alright, and now we need to we can also add our fingerprint. Simply click on add. And now our sensor is located on the power button, and we just need to place our finger on this power button, and we need to repeat the process until this logo in the middle is fully fulfilled. Okay, click on finish, and now everything has been successfully set. Now let me show you how it works. Let's begin with normal screen lock. Slide to the upside, draw your pattern, boom, the phone unlocks. Now let's go with the fingerprint. Simply place your finger on the power button and everything gets unlocked. So it works just like it should. If you are interested, you can also add face unlock. Okay, let's scroll down. In here we have Google Play Protect. It's always worth checking from time to time, and in here we can perform a scan in search for potential threats. So let's do it. Alright, no harmful apps found, so everything is fine. Down below we have the Find Hub. You need to make sure that Allow Device to be Located feature is enabled, and we also need to log in into Google account. So I have to do it. Alright, I will sign in, and I'll see you in a second. Alright, I have signed in, but we also need to enable the location services if you want to use it. Alright, and we have two ways to use Find Hub. We have the app and the web. Let me show you the web, for example. So thanks to that feature, for example, when our device gets lost or stolen, we still be able to locate it. All we need to do is to sign in into the same Google account into which we're logged in on our lost or stolen Infinix, and then visit the Find Hub, and you'll be able to locate it. You can even remotely erase your device or lock its screen. Click on Sign In on the Find Hub, and in here we have a list of all available devices. In here we have the remote lock. All you need to do is to type your password. From what I can see currently, we don't have our Infinix on that list because I'm using it, so it doesn't pop out on the list. But let me show you, for example, on the Poco, you can tap on it and you can click on Secure Device to lock the screen and even perform a factory reset. So no one will have the data on your device simply. All right. Actually, let's go back into the Find Hub because we have that remote lock right in here also. It's worth enabling. Remember that you need to have your SIM card inserted or eSIM activated if you want to use it. And now to use that feature, you just need to visit that page, android.com/lock, and you can remotely lock the screen of your phone by simply typing your phone number. So that's also a pretty cool thing. Okay, now let's click on Security Update. It's always good to have the latest version of the software. As you can see in my case, I have the latest version, so I don't need to download anything. Same thing with the Google Play System Update. It's checking for possible update, and when it comes to that, I have possibility to download the update, so I'll do it later because I want to show you some other things. Now we have security apps, we have Xhide. Okay, we need to create a pattern, or you can change a password type. I don't want it. Okay, and in here you can protect your data in that folder that is simply secured by your password. So you can add pictures in here, videos, apps, recordings, and some documents. If you click on the settings button, you can also link account. And thanks to that, for example, you'll be able to reset the password, because if you lose the password, you won't have access into your secure folder. Okay, let's go back. And I'm wondering, is it actually all? Let's open up the Phone Master. And we don't have virus scanning here. Weird thing, a little bit. it seems that it is all. Yeah, okay. Also, if you're interested, you can download some third-party antiviruses apps from the Play Store, but remember that before downloading anything, it's always good to see the reviews about the app that you're actually installing. But if you want, you can do it. Alright, and that's all in this video. Thank you all for watching. If you found this video helpful, please leave a like, comment, and subscribe.
Hello guys, welcome back to the HardReset.Info channel. In today's video, I'm going to tell you how you can easily optimize your battery with Power Marathon in your Infinix Hot 60i. So actually the availability of Power Marathon is completely different in different regions. Here in the UE, we do have the equivalent of the Power Marathon, which is just the power saving mode and ultra power saving mode in this phone. So let's get started. At first, open the settings and scroll all the way down till you see battery and power saving. If you tap it, you will see a very cool menu. Current mode, power saving, and battery health and charging. So at first, tap power saving. As you can see, you can enable or disable the power saving mode. When battery saver is on, the system settings will be optimized and background network status, location access, refresh rate, etc. will be restricted. If you tap it, it will be enabled. And now we can manage the battery saver options. For example, here we have switch screen refresh rate to 60 Hz, enable dark theme, screen auto off after 15 seconds. We can disable or enable by just tapping on each switch, as you can see. Apart from that, here we have battery saver notification. When your battery is below 20%, you will be notified to turn on the battery saver. And this is the equivalent of the Power Marathon, auto enable battery saver mode. And here you can easily set the battery level for auto enabling. And you can you can enable it even from 75%, but let me be normal and set it, for example, from 20%. And we can disable notification. Actually, we can leave it auto enabled and auto disabled. Now we can disable the power saving mode, go back, and apart from that, we can manually enable the battery saver by tapping on current mode. Here, as you can see, we have equilibrium mode, which is normal mode, battery saver, and ultra battery saver. We can, as you can see, open our battery saver right there, or right here with this switch. Apart from that, here they have something called ultra battery saver mode. And ultra power saver will significantly extend the battery life, but only up to 6 optional applications are available. So here, as you can see, we can tap it. We can tap this button right there and select which applications we want to have working on our device. Either if it's camera, notepad, clock, recorder, YouTube music, for example. I don't know why would you select that, but yeah. High translate, Visha player, and Instagram, up to your own needs. And actually, that's it about the battery marathon, power marathon, which is called the battery and power saving in our Infinix. That's it. Hope it helps you, and goodbye. Hello guys, welcome back to the HardReset.Info channel. Today I'm going to tell you how you can easily fix that Wi-Fi is disconnecting frequently on your Infinix Hot 60i. Actually, this is a very common issue on Infinix devices. The first thing that I do recommend doing is to go straight into the settings and Wi-Fi. Enable it. And here, as you can see, if you do have any Wi-Fi networks available and saved on your device, you have to tap on this network, tap forget, and now your Wi-Fi network is forgotten. You can tap on the same Wi-Fi network or different, if you have different Wi-Fi network in your home, and enter the password to this same network back again. This should just refresh the connection, get yourself a new IP, etc, etc. Apart from that, if it still doesn't work for you, we have to tap more settings. Here, as you can see, we have Wi-Fi Direct. Here, if you do see any other devices, delete them. Apart from that, you can go back, Network Assistant. Here, disable turn on Wi-Fi automatically, tap auto select to the network, disable all these options, and disable here accept mobile data. This should be all. If your Wi-Fi still doesn't work, you have to just check if some other Wi-Fi network in some other place work. If it still doesn't, you have to contact device support because your device may be just broken. And goodbye!
Hello, in this video I want to show the best settings for gaming on Infinix Hot 60i. Okay, before we start playing, it's always good to select the highest refresh rate possible. To do it, open up the settings, now scroll down, click on display and brightness, scroll down, click on screen refresh rate, and select or auto switch or high. On high we'll have up to 120 Hz refresh rate, but you need to be aware that not each game supports that refresh rate. Because basically that's screen refresh rate. For example, the game can be locked only on 90 or 60 FPS. Everything depends. Even when we click on customize app refresh rate, as we scroll down in here, I have downloaded the Asphalt game, and it says that we can select up to 120 Hz refresh rate. But just like I'm saying, it's only refresh rate, it's not the FPS cap. So have that in mind. Also, before we start playing, it's always good to launch the Phone Master, and we can perform a storage cleanup. But first, also, let's wait until everything is checked right in here, because you can see that the phone is scanning for something. And we also should have possibility to click the Optimize button. Yep. Let's click on that to optimize our device. All of the junk files now will be simply deleted. The RAM will be freed up. Okay, and here we have suggestions what we can do to improve. We can also click on the booster to boost up our memory. Okay, currently it's optimized, so I cannot click it. If you have that possibility, simply hit the button. We can also perform a storage cleanup to delete the junk files. In here I don't have many, as you can see, only 4 kilobytes. But it's always good to clean them up. Also, before we start playing the game, if you have a lot of apps open in the background, simply manually close them up. In my case, I had only the phone manager, but it's always good to close the apps that are running in the background because they're only taking our memory away, and that might be the problem why our games aren't running with good performance. So it's always worth doing. Now let's launch the game, and I'll show you graphic settings that you can select for the best performance. But for the best best graphics, it's up to you what mode you want to achieve. For this video, I have downloaded the Asphalt Legends. In that game, we have possibility to adjust the graphics. So I'll show you what things you can select. Let's wait until the game loads. Okay, let's open up the settings. In each game, it will be similar to each other. Simply open up the settings, find the graphics. And the most important thing is selecting the frame rate on maximum. As you can see, the Asphalt game on this phone is locked only on 60 FPS, so we won't have 120 Hz refresh rate because the game will be still locked on 60 FPS. That's the max, we cannot go higher than that. It's simply impossible. But always in each game, select the maximum frame rate. When it comes to the advanced settings, if you want to achieve the best performance, you should keep everything on low, just like that. Then you need to apply the changes. You also may have to restart the game to apply them. If you want to have the best graphics, simply max out the settings. Of course, you can read what everything option does. But if you want to have a preset somewhere in the middle, so you'll have a decent graphics and still good FPS, you can try to shuffle those options just like that. For example, put them somewhere in the middle. You can max out some things, minimalize some settings to get the best result and the best preset for you. Okay, and the last thing that I want to check is the battery. Unfortunately, we don't have a boost mode or something like that, so that's basically all. Alright, if you found this video helpful, please leave a like, comment, and subscribe. Hello, in this video I'm going to show you the best AI features on Infinix Hot 60i. Alright, so let's open up our settings, and all of the most important features when it comes to the AI are in one place. It's called Infinix AI. In here, as you can see, we have a pretty long list. So let's begin from the top. We have the Folax voice AI assistant, one sentence to help you get things done. So it's like the Gemini or Siri on iPhones. So in here we can change the language of our voice assistant. We have the Folax or Google. I'll stick to Folax. We have wake up via power button. So all you need to do is to hold the power button for 3 seconds and it will launch. We can also enable the gesture wake up. Swipe in front from the bottom edge to wake up the voice assistant. Wake up via navigation bar. Double tap the bottom navigation bar to enable the keyboard mode for Folax. We have also the desktop shortcut that we can add. Actually, let's do it. We have the voice settings of our Folax. We can pick between those possible modes. I'll stick to a normal one. We have the voice broadcast, real-time speech transcription. We have the default music player. We can also change it. And some notifications. So now let me show you how to use the Folax. So just like it was said, let's hold the power button to launch it. And now, as you can see, our Folax has enabled. Now it's already registering my voice. We have some suggestions about the things that we can ask him. We can click the plus button to add him a document, paste the photo from the gallery, take a photo using the camera, use the AI image generator. We have the problem solving and scan to document. So first, maybe I'll show you a few examples of voice comments. So let's try to, for example, remotely set an alarm using the Folax. So let me do it. Could you set an alarm at 3 p.m.? All right.
Has been set.
Okay, it says that it has been set. Now let's also try to change its name. I'm wondering, will it work? And could you name that alarm Do the Laundry?
I wish I could help with that right now, but I'm not able to control your phone's functions. I'm better at chatting and answering questions, but you can set an alarm on your phone and it do the laundry to remind yourself.
Okay, so it said that I have to do this manually. Okay, it said that it's better when it comes to asking and answering questions. So let's say that we want to know when did French Revolution started. Let's say that we want to know answer to that question, and we don't need to, Google it manually. Let's ask the Folax about it, and he will give us the answer. I hope so. Let's try. Could you please tell me when did French Revolution start?
The French Revolution was a period of major social upheaval that began in 1789 and ended in 1799. This revolution is often seen as marking the start of modernity and the modern period.
All right, as you can see, everything worked properly. And now maybe let's try to add something from the gallery, maybe. And let's actually, let me first take a photo of something. In here I have a fake plant, so let's take a photo of it. And let's ask the Folax about something. About that photo, to be more precise. So let's click the plus button. Now the gallery, let's paste it, and let's ask him a question about it. Okay, image received. I can help you describe the image, remove people, extend image, and you can ask me directly. Let's use the describe image feature. Okay, as you can see, it simply said what the AI see on that photo, and it has been successfully generated. Could you please tell me? We need to try once again. Okay, let's do it once again. Could you please tell me what is this plant on the photo that I have pasted above? Okay, and as you can see, we have the result. Okay, from now on, let's go straight with other features, because as you can see, we have a lot of them. We have the translation assistant. Long press and swipe down with 2 fingers to select a section to translate. Tap the icon to translate your words into target language. So first, we need to actually find something with the text. So I'll open up the Chrome. Okay, maybe something like that. And now with 2 fingers, we need to select it. And, or maybe the 1 finger will be enough. No, that's the AI writing. Oh, in here we have the translate. Okay. But I would like to change the language. I want to translate, let's say, from detected language into... As you can see, the list is pretty long. Let's say Portuguese. Let's click on submit, and now it should be generated. Yeah, okay, cool. We can even play the text, I think.
Einstein estava certo. O tempo corre mais rápido em Marte, colocando novos desafios para futuras missões. Notícias por Deepa Jain, publicado ontem. Os relógios em Marte marcam mais rápido, cerca de 400.
Okay, that's enough. We can copy that translation, and for example, we can paste it somewhere that we want. So, the Smart Translate works. Next thing is the Document Assistant. Okay. Oh, that's in default, like that's the option that we had. Choose to upload a file or enter a link to enjoy convenient voice access assistant services. One-tap summarization, easy tap to quickly extract contents, points, smart Q&A, and many more. We can click on try. And okay, unfortunately I don't have any documents, so I won't be able to show you that. So let's go straight into Writing Assistant. Long press on the text to write freely, revise, correct spelling and grammar, generate summaries, and improve writing efficiency. While browsing text, select a text to generate summaries and perform searches. That was actually the thing that appeared first when I have selected the text. So maybe again, let's launch it up. And let's use the summarize function to use and to select that AI. We need to click on that icon and let's use the summarize. Okay, it also works in notes. We can click on done. Actually, let's open up the notepad. Let's create a new note. All right. In here also we have the AI function, but I'll show you that in a second. Let's use the full-X actually. Could you please write a quick article about history of a car?
The history of the automobile is a fascinating journey of innovation, engineering, and cultural impact. CT. Here's a quick overview. The late 18th century the first self-propelled vehicles using steam power. However,
Do we have some history? Because, okay, here it is. I was wondering, is it possible? Okay, now let's select our text. Let's click the icon. And in here we have more options when it comes to the AI writing. So we have the text generator, we have the proofread function, summarize, and the rewrite function. We can make it more friendly, more professional, or we can concise it. Let's click on the text generator. Okay. If you want, we can click on retry or get back into the original. And I'll click on done. Let's go with other things. I would like to select the whole text. Okay. Now maybe let's make it more professional. You can see the AI, it's doing the job. Okay, we can save it, click on done. That's how the AI works. And now let me show you that function. It's like a sketch to image. So now we can draw something and it will be, our drawing will be converted by, the photo will be generated based on our sketch. So let's try to draw something. I'll try to draw a cat. I'm not the best painter, so please don't judge. Okay, let's click on generate. I hope that something cool will be generated from my ugly sketch. All right, as you can see from my ugly sketch, we have a beautiful cat. Down below we can see the styles. We have the comics, pixel art, digital art, and cyberpunk. Let's maybe use digital art. It needs to be generated once again, so we need to wait a little bit. Okay, if you want, you can also insert the note or save that picture. I'll click on insert note, and it has been added into our note. So that's how it works. All right, back into the settings. I have shown you the AI note. We have also the recording summary. Tap the summarize button on the recording list to transcribe recordings to text and to extract key information to generate summaries. The results will be shown in Notepad. You can click on try, click on allow, and first we need to record something, so we need to click on allow. As you can see now, the recording has started. We can see those lines, so it means that my voice is being registered properly.
And now I'll show you, and we'll check how this AI works. So let's save the recording. Boom. And let's use the transcript function. Click on that button, click on agree. Language in recording, in my case English, click on summarize. Click on allow. We need to wait until it's generated. Okay, recording summary generated. And to click on allow, as you can see now the recording has started. We can see those lines, so it means that my voice is being registered properly. And now I'll show you, and we'll check how this AI works. So let's save the recording. All right, as you can see, everything worked properly, and the recording has been summarized. Okay, we also have the AI subtitles. They are real-time subtitles, smartly generate real-time subtitles and translations in video scenarios. We can click on try. Click on agree.
Recording the video, and let's go over and stop the recording now.
Okay. I think here are the subtitles. Okay. And it should generate now the subtitles.
The video, and let's go over and stop the recording now.
Okay, so simply, if you want to generate some AI subtitles in the recording, simply hit that button and everything will be generated. And now the AI wallpaper generator, that is also a cool thing. Choose your favorite theme style, input text, or upload a photo to generate your own wallpaper. Let's click on try. Let's use the image reinvention. In here we have the styles that we can select. Let's use the featured and maybe the mecha. And let's choose a photo. Okay, let's do a plant. It needs to be generated, so we need to wait. Okay, as you can see, it worked. We have a mecha flower. Maybe it's not the best effect and the result because, you know, on the photo there was a person. So you can try, for example, take a photo of your friend or something like that, or pick simply a photo of someone from the gallery and then use the mecha option to generate. As you can see, we have a lot of styles, so you can do many, many things. Okay. And now the AI gallery. AI cutout, open a folder from AI gallery, tap and hold on the subject in the photo to reveal a white outline. Release to see options like copy, share, and save. We also have the AI eraser, open a folder from AI gallery, tap edit, more, AI eraser. Erase the content you want to remove. Processing may take some time, save your changes. Let's click on try. Let's select that photo maybe. We have the AI studio in here. And let's use the eraser, for example. Let's try to remove that shadow, maybe. Maybe it will work, I hope so. Start to erase. Okay, unfortunately it didn't work. Or maybe a little bit. So let's try to erase maybe the whole plant. Let's select it.
Okay. And let's click on Start. Oh. Weird thing. It was erased, but in a pretty weird way. Maybe the plant is a too big object. Let's try again to erase it. Okay, I don't know what's going on. So maybe I'll take a new photo. Maybe of this piece of plastic, the logo. Okay. AI eraser. Maybe I can select it in that way. Please. I hope that this time everything will go just like it should. Oh, come on. Start to erase. Okay, finally. To save, click on that icon. Okay. If you want to save, click on that icon. It will be saved in your gallery. Alright, and that's all in this video. Thank you all for watching. If you found this video helpful, please leave a like, comment, and subscribe.
Hello guys, welcome back to the HardReset.Info channel. In today's video, I'm going to tell you how to fix video glitches and flickering in YouTube in your Infinix Hot 60i. At first, go to the settings. Here, go now to the display brightness and tap, at first scroll down and tap screen refresh rate. Here, if you do have it set to auto switch, switch immediately either to standard or high. This will disable. This will just get rid of the shutters, get rid of the flickering and video glitches, and high or standard will stabilize the video playback QLD. Apart from that, you can just restart your device or reinstall YouTube or just lower the QLD. And that's it. Hope it helps you, and goodbye. Hello guys, welcome back to the HardReset.Info channel. Today I'm going to tell you how to fix low speaker volume or muffled sound in your Infinix Hot 60i. So at first, what I do recommend doing is to open settings. Here, go to the sound and vibration. As you can see, here we do have a lot of cool features. For example, DTS sound. Open DTS sound, and here, as you can see, manage the presets actually. For example, if you have smart, you can use it only for music. The sound quality should be better. I think so. Should be very, very better, because DTS sound sometimes it's not as smart as it's typed and as it's written here. So you have to just switch sound according to the scene. Game, video, and here, as you can see, oh, my phone want to escape me. Here, for example, if you tap music, you can tap use music sound. Here they have wide in front traditional stereo sound, boost, bass, vocal, treble. Have these all features disabled, just leave it as it is. And here, disable equalizer, or if you want, you can enable equalizer, but you can just you have to manage this sound up to your own needs. As for the volume level, apart from that, what I do recommend doing is to slightly increase the volume level that is here, for example, media, to, for example, this value. Just check if everything goes right after increasing the volume level. If it still isn't, what I do recommend doing is to take some soft brush, and if you take off the case, what I do recommend doing is to just clean the speaker grill right there. As you can see, that's it. If you still have any problems with your device, you have to contact the device support because your device may be just broken. And that's it. Hope it helps you, and goodbye.
Hi everyone, in front of me I've got Infinix Hot 60i, and let me share with you how to virus scan your device. So first of all, simply find your phone master, which is right here. This app is pre-installed, so for sure you've got one inside your device. Just try to find it and then open it. Of course, give all the permissions it needs. Right here we've got something called security scan, so just tap on it. Of course, give all the permissions again, and then tap on Start Scanning. And now your device will basically scan itself in order to find any kind of viruses, malware, etc. And here, after that, your device will show you the information whether everything is all right. And as you can see, everything is okay. In my case, we've got also the scan history, and the two items were scanned, no risks found. I highly recommend to do it from time to time, so you will be able to be sure that everything is all right. Of course, if your device will find any kind of malware, any kind of viruses, or any kind of problems, it will show you the information about it. Moreover, it will also show you steps which you can take in order to get rid of the risk. Alright, so that will be all. Thank you so much for watching. Please hit the subscribe button and leave the thumbs up.
Hello everybody, welcome back to the HardReset.Info channel. In today's video, I'll show you how to fix no sound during calls on your Infinix Hot 60i. So first, you need to check the volume during a call using the side buttons right here. So if you already checked it and it's okay and you still have no sound, what you guys can do is disable the Bluetooth to rule out any connected devices. So go over to settings. Now go to Bluetooth here. And my Bluetooth is already disabled, but if yours isn't, then I recommend you guys disabling it. So this way your phone does not connect to a car, for an example, your earbuds, or practically anything else. What you guys can do after that is go over and test another call on the normal phone app, so this app right here, or any other app, for an example, WhatsApp Messenger, Instagram, basically anything that has a call support system. And what you guys can do next is make sure to restart the smartphone. So the way you do that is basically holding the power button for 3 seconds. As you guys can see here, we have the assistant, but now we can click on restart, and then we're gonna tap again to restart our phone. So I'll see you guys in a second once it's done. So after the restart, what you guys can do is check for software updates as a last resort. So go over to the settings, now go to my phone, and here go to XOS. Now it will check for updates automatically. As you guys can see, my system is up to date. Let's check again. It will check for update, and as you guys can see, I have the latest version, but if you don't, then I recommend you guys updating it. So that's it for the video. I hope it was helpful. If it was, then leave a like, subscription, and a comment, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye. Hello everybody, welcome back to the HardReset.Info channel. In today's video, I'll show you how to improve battery life on your Infinix Hot 60i. So first, what you guys need to do is shorten your screen timeout in the settings. So go over to the settings. Now you need to go over to the display and brightness, and right here you need to scroll a bit down until you see display, and here we have the screen timeout. Now my screen timeout is set to 30 minutes because I am recording those videos, but to get the best results to improve your battery life, you can put it at 30 seconds or 15 seconds. Even though we know 15 seconds is better, it's not long enough
if we are using the phone, it will just turn off every 15 seconds. So 30 seconds is the optimal value here. Now, what you guys can do is disable vibrations or haptic feedback by going into sound and vibration right here. So you guys can disable haptic feedback. You can disable it right here. And this will also improve your battery life. What else can you guys do is go over when you scroll down to battery and power saving, and here go over and here change the battery saver from the equilibrium mode. So you guys can enable it right here. Now your phone is saving the battery. And here in the battery health and charging, you guys can check up on your battery health, see the maximum battery capacity. If it's lower than 80, then you should definitely change your battery. And what you guys can do is make sure that AI charging protection is enabled. So your phone will be charged to 80%, then it will slow down and charge the rest of the 20 to save your battery. Now here you guys have the battery usage. You guys can check it here, and if you see any app that has a lot of background activity, for example the Palm Store or let's say High Translate, you guys can restrict it by selecting the intelligent management. So this is how you guys can easily do that, and that's basically it. So I hope this video was helpful. If it was, then leave a like, subscription and a comment, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.
Hello everybody, welcome back to HardReset.Info channel. In today's video, I'll show you how to fix speaker not working on your Infinix Hot 6Ti. So first, what you guys need to do is check the volume levels in the settings. So let's quickly unlock the phone, go over to the settings, and then go over to sound and vibration. As you guys can see, my volume adjustment is good, so make sure that you can max out the media for an example, because this is what we're focused on right now. So what you guys can do next is make sure that the speaker grills are clean. So as you guys can see, here we have it. We can clean it with a soft brush for an example, and it will be clean. What we can do next is disable Bluetooth to make sure that audio is not rerouted anywhere else. So my Bluetooth is already turned off, but when this switch is green, then that means it's enabled, and we can also see the icon in the status bar. So simply turn off the Bluetooth to make sure that audio is not rerouted to, for an example, your headphones, earbuds, or a car. Now, what you guys can do is restart the phone by holding the power button for 3 seconds. So ignore it, keep on holding. Now click restart and tap again to restart the device. Now it's restarting, and I'll see you guys in a second once it's restarted. After the phone restart, what you guys can do as a last resort is go over and check for software updates. So go to the settings, now go over to my phone, and then go over to the XOS. So click on it. It will check automatically if your system is up to date. So my system is, but if yours isn't, then I recommend you guys updating it, because whenever you update to the latest version, then you get rid of the glitches that were in the previous one. So that's it for the video. I hope it was helpful. If it was, then leave a like, subscription and a comment, and I'll see you in the next one.
Hello guys, welcome back to the HardReset.Info channel. Today I do have the Infinix Hot 6Ti phone, and I'm going to tell you how to fix fingerprint sensor not responding, not working on this phone. So actually the first thing we're gonna do is to open the settings and scroll down to the security and privacy, which is where was that? Password and security. It's here. It's on the it's renamed on the XOS. Don't really matter that. Password and security. Tap fingerprint, and now as you can see, I don't have both screen lock and fingerprint. But here, if you do have the if you do have any fingerprint saved on your device, you have to delete it. Let me quickly do a pattern for myself. And now, as you can see here, there should be a button, delete fingerprint. Just delete this fingerprint. Then tap on fingerprint back again, and just here you have to scan your finger back again. If it still doesn't here recognize that you are placing the finger on it, you have to just contact device support or clean the sensor surface with a soft cloth without any water. It's because it's just maybe broken. But if it registers your fingerprint and it's working, that's nice. As you can see, I've scanned my finger right now. Finish, and now let's check if it works. It works. That's nice. Here, if yours still doesn't, here to delete, tap this here and delete. That's how you delete the fingerprint. If you still don't have, as I said, after cleaning the surface of the fingerprint here with a soft cloth, and even though if you have deleted your fingerprint and enroll it back again, you have to contact device support because your fingerprint sensor may be just broken and you have to have it fixed. Of course, they will do it for you for free because you may have this phone on a warranty. And that's it. Hope it helps you, and goodbye. Hello guys, welcome back to the HardReset.Info channel. In today's video I'm going to tell you how to fix ghost touch or unresponsive screen in your Infinix Hot 6 Ti. So actually here in this device we don't have any software tricks to fix this. The only thing that we can do to fix it is to, and first that I recommend you to take off the screen protector if you have one. If you do have the screen protector, just take it off. It can interfere with your display screen and it may just don't work. Apart from that, clean just your screen because if it's dirty it may not work. And as the final tip that can be you can maybe not like this tip, is that you have to go to the settings, scroll all the way down to the system. Here you have to tap just reset phone and erase all data and just a factory reset of your device. Then after the factory reset you have to install the latest software update for your device, and everything should be done. This is a last resort, of course. If you don't want to do it, just give your phone to the authorized service, but I'm afraid that they will do the same. And that's it. Hope it helps you, and goodbye.
In front of me is Infinix Hot 6 Ti, and today I would like to show you how you can download and apply animated live wallpaper called Magic Fluids. First of all, go into Play Store and download free app called Magic Fluid Slide Fluid Sim from Mad Scientist. When it's ready, launch it, and to mute the music, click at the bottom left corner. Not sponsored, by the way. Wait for the pop-up. Hit consent. And my favorite part is this gear at the top left corner to adjust your wallpaper however you want to, thanks to all of those options. You can check it out at the top or click on this X at the top right corner to fully see it. Then go back to wallpaper settings the same way. My favorite option though is to click on presets on the left and check out all of those. This is my favorite one. Make sure to adjust it to your liking. And when you finish, click on this X at the top right corner to access those three lines at the bottom right corner. Hit Set as Live Wallpaper. Choose Yes. Hit Set Wallpaper and decide where by clicking on one of those options. When you're finished, just close your app. As you can see, my wallpaper was successfully applied. Thanks so much for watching. If you enjoyed this video, leave a like, comment, and subscribe. Bye!
Hello everybody, welcome back to HardReset.Info channel. In today's video, I'll show you how to easily fix Wi-Fi not working on your Infinix Hot 60i. So first, we're gonna head over to the settings and then head over to Wi-Fi. Now we're gonna turn off and turn on our Wi-Fi. So we're gonna quickly refresh it. Now make the green switch go to gray, and now make the gray switch go to green. So that way we turned it off and on. Now what we can do next is forget and reconnect to the network in these settings. So I have the network I use right here. I'll click forget right at the bottom, and now I'll connect to it again by entering the password. So I'll see you guys in a second. Now after entering the password, I'm gonna click connect, and now we are connected to the network again. What we can do next is restart our router and a phone. So it all differs on the router, so every router is different, but there's a switch at the back of it that you can turn off and on, so this way you can restart it. Now for the phone, what you guys can do is hold the power button for 3 seconds. Now ignore it and click restart and tap again to restart your phone. As you guys can see, now it's restarting, and I'll see you guys in a second once it turns back on. Now after the device restart, what you guys can do as a last resort is check for the software updates. So open up the settings. Now here you need to go over to my phone, and what you guys can do is click on XOS right here. Now, as you guys can see, my software is up to date, but if yours isn't, then I recommend you guys updating it. It's very important to keep up with the latest version, because if you've got an older version, then there's a lot of more glitches here, and they are fixed in the latest versions. So, that's it for the video. I hope it was helpful. If it was, then leave a like, subscription, and a comment, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.
Hello guys, welcome back to the HardReset.Info channel. In today's video, I'm going to tell you how to fix fast charging is not working on your Infinix Hot 60i. So actually, the most important thing is that you have to ensure that you are using the original cable and brick. If you are not, this is why it doesn't work actually. So this is the first thing. The second thing is that you have to open settings, scroll down and open the battery. Where is the battery? Here, battery and power saving. And now once you are here, you have to go straight to the battery health and charging. As you can see, charging safety protection. As you can see, comprehensive introduction to charging competition and charging batteries protection. Here, tap learn more. And now, here as you can see, charging protection covers the following aspects: charging port, charging board, and temperature. This is why I open that. You have to remember that if you have the high temperature of your device, the fast charging won't work, it just won't be turned on. So ensure that you are charging your device in a cool environment. And actually that's it. If it still doesn't work, you have to contact the device support, because your device may be just broken and it can't just recognize the charger. Goodbye.
Hello everybody, welcome back to the HardReset.Info channel. In today's video, I'll show you how to fix microphone not working on your Infinix Hot 60i. So first, we're gonna clean the microphone port with a non-metallic tool. So it's at the bottom, close to the 3.5mm jack. Now here we will clean it with a soft brush. For an example, we can also use the air compressor, but the soft brush does a better job. Now we can test our mic in either the camera app. We can go over here and we can go to the video, Now we can start recording the video, and let's go over and stop the recording now. Here we're gonna go over to the gallery and we're gonna see and flip over and stop the recording. So as you guys can see, my microphone is working, but if yours isn't, then what you guys can do is restart the phone. So the way you do that is you hold the power button for 3 seconds. First you will see the full X. Now just press restart and tap again to restart the device fully. Now the Infinix is restarting, and I'll see you guys in a second once it's done. So after the restart, go over to my phone in the settings and click on the XOS. Now this will automatically check if your software is up to date. If you do not have the latest version, then make sure to update it to keep up with the latest version. So that's it for the video. I hope it was helpful. If it was, then leave a like, subscription, and a comment, and I'll see you in the next one. Hello everybody, welcome back to our HardReset.Info channel. In today's video, I'll show you how to fix low volume problem on your Infinix Hot 6Ti. So first, what you guys want to do is adjust the media and the call volume. First, you can adjust the call volume only while being in an active call, and you can adjust the media in the settings. So go over to the settings right here, go to sound and vibration, and as you guys can see, here we have the volume adjustment. Now here you guys can bump your media up to the right, so to the loudest option. And there's no call volume right here, so we can only change it while being in an active call. What you guys can do next is disable do not disturb mode. So it's in the sound and vibration too, it's right up top, and my do not disturb is already disabled. But there was a glitch whenever you had the do not disturb mode enabled, then it would lower your volume significantly. So make sure to turn that off for the time of testing. And what you guys can do next is clean your speaker grills right up top here. Make sure that they are not filled with debris or dust, because this will block the connection and it will make your volume way lower than you want it to be. So after that, what you guys can do is restart your phone to refresh the entire system and to fix any minor glitches. So hold the power button for 3 seconds, ignore anything that pops up. Now click restart and tap again to restart the phone. So I'll see you guys once it's restarted. After the restart, what you guys can do is update your software to fix any audio glitches. So head over and unlock your phone, go over to the settings, and right here in the settings, what you guys want to do is go over to my phone. After that, you need to click on the XOS and it will check for updates automatically. So as you guys can see, my software is up to date, but if yours isn't, then I recommend you guys updating it. It's very important to keep up with the latest version to make sure that there's no old glitches on our device. So that's it for the video. I hope it was helpful. If it was, then leave a like, subscription, and a comment, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye. Hello everybody, welcome back to HardReset.Info channel. In today's video, I'll show you how to fix the ghost touch problem on your Infinix Hot 6Ti. So first, what you guys want to do is remove the screen protector or case, because it can cause the interference, and let me explain why. Basically, whenever your screen protector is going outside of the screen, it's not properly aligned and it's covering either the sides or the edges of your phone, then it might be a sign that this is the reason why you have ghost touches appearing on your device. Now for the case, if it's covering even a tiny part of the bezels right here or right here at the bottom, then that can also cause the ghost touches, and you definitely do not want that. So if that's the case, then remove it. And now what you guys can do is clean the screen to remove any debris or moisture. So to remove the screen, all you need is a microfiber cloth. Now you guys can use it to remove the debris, the moisture, and of course the fingerprints. So give your phone a couple of swipes, 3 or 4 swipes are definitely enough. And after that, what you guys can do is restart your phone.
So we're gonna force restart it, so hold the power button until you see the screen go black. So keep on holding it now. Now the screen is black and wait for the logo to appear. Now let go and wait for your phone to turn back on. So I'll see you guys in a second. Now, after the device restart, what you guys can do as a last resort is go over into the settings and check for software updates. So open up settings, go to my phone right up top, and after going to my phone, go and click on the XOS right up top here. Now, my system is up to date, but if yours isn't, then I recommend you guys updating it. It's very important to keep up with the latest version because older versions can contain a lot of glitches, and they're mostly fixed in the newer versions. So that's it for the video. I hope it was helpful. If it was, then leave a like, subscription, and a comment, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.
Hi everyone, in front of me I've got Infinix Hot 60i, and let me share with you how to fix up crashing. So, first thing I highly recommend to do is to remove cache and force stop. So let's pretend I've got some problems maybe with my Google Chrome, so with my browser. Simply find the app, tap on it and hold it, and then go to App Info. So here the first thing I recommend to do is to tap on Storage and Cache and to remove cache just by tapping on Clear Cache. Cache are junk files which are saved by your device, but they are not necessary for the proper usage of the app. In fact, they might interfere sometimes and cause some problems. So removing them is the first step. The second one is to tap on Force Stop, because sometimes if the app is opened in the background and it was not fully closed, it might interfere. So we are trying to forcefully turn it off just by tapping on Force Stop and tap on OK. And now you can try to open the app and hopefully it will work. Another thing which you can do is to check the downloads, the updates, because sometimes the older app versions might have some problems. To do that, we have to open the Play Store. Of course, you need the internet connection. I highly recommend using Wi-Fi, and you need to be logged in. If you're not sure how to do it, we've got a separate tutorial of how to add or remove a Google account in this specific device, so you can check it, or you can do it on your own just by entering the Play Store. So now let's simply tap on Search. Here, enter the name of the app you're looking for, so in my case Chrome, just tap on it, and here we've got our results. If you've got the update pending, your device will show it to you. So simply tap on update, your device will download the newer version and overwrite the older one. So it should work. However, to be honest, sometimes this overwriting thing might cause some problems. So in that case, if the update didn't work, I highly recommend coming back to this section here, tapping on Google Chrome, and instead of update, you will have the option uninstall. So just tap on uninstall, wait until the operation will be accomplished, and then tap on install it again. So your device will directly download a newer version, and it will also directly install it without you know this overwriting thing, and it might also help. Another thing, as a last resort, what I highly recommend to do and what I recommend to remember about are the software updates, because the older versions of the software also might cause some problems, especially with newer apps. So to do that, again, internet connection, I recommend using Wi-Fi, then go to the settings. And here at the top we've got the option My Phone, so let's tap on it. Here, let's tap on simply check for updates, and if you've got the update pending, of course your device will inform you about it. I highly recommend to simply tap on download or install and apply the update. Not only for the usage of the apps, but also for your own security. Alright, so that will be all. Thank you so much for watching. Please hit the subscribe button and leave the thumbs up.
Hello, in this video I'm going to show the home screen tricks on Infinix Hot 60i. Alright, so let's begin. To launch the customization menu, all we need to do is to hold on an empty space on our home screen. From
here we can quickly change the wallpaper, add some widgets, change the icon style, and open up the whole home screen settings. Let's begin with the wallpaper. In here, of course, you can select the wallpaper from the suggested ones. In here you can see the list. You can pick the wallpaper from your gallery, download some wallpapers from the store. As you can see, the list is pretty long, and some of those wallpapers are really, really cool. And we also have the AI wallpapers. Click on agree, and you can generate your own AI wallpaper from that place. Let's get back. Now let's go with the widgets. Widgets are one of my favorite things. I'm adding widget on every phone. In here down below we can see the list of apps of which we can add some widgets. For example, we have the clock. When it comes to the clock, we have a lot of styles available. Let's add this one, for example. In here you can see its size 2:2, and then you click on add to home screen. As you can see, it appears. Now we can place it anywhere that we want, but remember that you need to have enough space to add it. Okay, it appears. I'm wondering about one thing. Is it possible? But I think not. But I'll try. Let's add a new widget. Okay, unfortunately it's not available. I was wondering, do we have a stack of the widgets? Is it possible to create? But unfortunately it's not. Okay, from here let's go straight into the icon style. In here we can change the color. You can see how everything is changing. I'll stick to the default mode. We can enable to follow the system colors. We can change the shape of our icons. We have 4 possible modes. We can change the corner radius. So now they are like a circle. We can change the icon size. If you want to apply the changes, simply hit on apply. It is really easy. Alright. And the last thing are the settings right in here. We can change our home screen mode. Currently it's A to Z mode, which basically is an app drawer. It works in that way that when you're on your home screen and when you slide to the upside, the app drawer with all of your apps appears. When this mode is disabled, I mean when we have the classic mode, when we slide to the upside nothing happens, and basically all of our apps are stacked on our screens. We don't have that drawer. So simply select the mode that you want to use. Down below we have the home screen grid. We have 4:6 or 5:6. When you select 5:6, you can basically place more icons in one row, but simply they are a little bit smaller. I'll stick to 4:6. We have the folder scrolling. When it's on, you can open a folder and swipe left or right to navigate among different folders. And when it comes to creating the folders itself, all you need to do to create a folder is to grab one icon, place it on another, release, and the folder appears. We can also resize the folders. Hold. You can change even the background color. And you can click on this band to simply delete the folder. Really easy thing. And you can change the name in that place. Really easy. Also, as you open up the one folder, you can quickly switch between other folders because they are we have a list above, and we can quickly switch between them. Back into the settings, you can also lock your layout. So now when the layout is locked, we cannot move anything, I mean. when I'm trying to slide, you can see information that the layout is locked and we cannot move anything on the screen. Sometimes it's good to enable, because let's say that we have created our perfect layout, our perfect home screen, and we don't want to change anything by a misclick, for example. And that's the moment when you can lock the layout. Down below we have the app order arrangement, autofill the empty spaces after removal of home screen elements. So let's say that now I would uninstall, for example, File Manager. Of course, it's impossible, but if I would uninstall it, normally a gap in here would appear. When the auto arrangement is enabled, the Xtheme app will fulfill that gap, and simply it will jump into the space of the File Manager, and we won't have that empty space. So it's a pretty cool thing, worth enabling. I'll do it. I have shown you the icon style. We have also page turn effect. In here we have all modes. You can see how each mode works. So for example, let's select the cube. To save it, hit on apply. And now... Oh, actually it wasn't... it didn't change. But I have selected apply. Okay, now it works. So now we have the cube effect when we are sliding left or right. Okay, we can change the text color, white, black, or custom. We can enable to not to show the text. So now we have a like clean home screen without any text. We can enable the wallpaper dims in dark theme. We have the zero screen, show you the content and services you are interested in. You can enable that. Above we have frequently used apps, provide personalized app recommendation in AI search and A to Z. I can enable that. And we have slide down on launcher, then the search app will appear, or you can change it into a notification and control center. Everything is up to you. Alright, now that's all in this video. Thank you all for watching. If you found this video helpful, please leave a like, comment, and subscribe.
Hello everybody, welcome back to HardReset.Info channel. In today's video, I'll show you how to easily fix headphones not detected on your Infinix Hot 6 Ti. So first, what you guys need to do is check your headphones. So test your headphones with another device to make sure that they're working, and inspect the headphone jack, which is at the bottom close to the charging port, for any visible damage or debris, because debris can easily block the connection. So what you guys can do next is restart your phone. So hold the power button for 3 seconds. Don't mind this popping up. Now click restart and tap again to restart your Infinix. Now I'll see you guys in a second once it's done. After the restart, what you guys can do is try another pair of headphones. So grab another headphones that have the 3.5mm jack and plug them into your headphone port. Now they are plugged in. And what you guys can do next is make sure to check the software updates. So you check them to check for any available software updates that might fix the issue. So on the old versions of the software, you can have a lot of glitches, and if you update to the newer one, most of those glitches are fixed. So go to my phone and click on XOS. Now wait for it to load up and it will tell you if your software is up to date. Mine is, but if yours isn't, then I recommend you guys updating it. Now, after that, what you guys can do is clean the headphone jack. So you guys can grab a toothpick or a small brush to carefully remove anything that's inside, like dust or debris. Now, what you guys can do for the Bluetooth headphones, basically go over to the main page of the settings and go to Bluetooth. Now, make sure to turn it on, then turn it off. And what you guys can do last but not least, turn it on again. So turn it on. Now we have successfully restarted it. And if you got your headphones paired already, what you guys can do is forget them and repair them right here. Now, make sure to charge them up to 100%. Once I've had a situation where my headphones were on 60 or 70% and they wouldn't connect, but once I charged them up to 100, then they connected without any issues. So make sure to charge them up. Now, avoid the device interference. Whenever you have another device that's already connected to your headphones, then that's why your headphones are not connecting to this particular device. So make sure that no other device is connected to those headphones. And if it is, make sure to forget those headphones from the device that you don't want them to be. Now, as a last resort, what you guys can do is factory reset your phone. So you need to go over to the main page. Now scroll all the way down and go over to System. Now you need to scroll a bit down, go to Backup, Reset and Restore and click on Reset Phone. But first, go and click on Backup to Google Drive for an example. As you guys can see, you can click Backup now and your data will be backed up so you don't lose anything. Now go to Reset Phone, click Erase All Data. And as you guys can see, everything will be deleted. Also, including our Google account, system app data and settings, and everything that we have, like photos and downloaded stuff. So, click Erase All Data, click it again, and draw a pattern. Now, click Erase All Data here. But first, make sure that you have everything saved up somewhere. So, that's it for the video. I hope it was helpful. If it was, then leave a like, subscription, and a comment. And I'll see you in the next one. Bye.
Hi everyone, in front of me I've got Infinix Hot 60i and let me share with you how to use secret codes on this device. So let's start with opening the dialer, as it is the place where we can enter all of those codes. And the first one is relatively short. It is *##06#. And as you can see, by this code we are provided with both the main numbers and the serial number of this device. So let's tap on OK. Now another code, which is *##225#*##*#. And here we are in the calendar information, so we can check all the events gathered in one place. We can check some family events, some holidays in your country, or events attached to your mail. However, be aware, because in this section shows you only the categories and the number of events you've got in each category. You cannot enter specific category and check the events. Another code is *##426###, and here we are in the diagnostic, so we can check the server, host, port, time connected. We can also tap on events, and here we've got some further details. After tapping on the three dots icon, we can show advanced view. Just tap on the status again, and here we've got much more information. So for example, the heartbeat, last ping, or HB algorithm. Let's go back and let me show you the last code which works on this device, and it is *##4636###. And here we've got the phone information, usage statistics, and Wi-Fi info. So let's start maybe with Wi-Fi. It is divided into three categories, so let me check the status. We can refresh the stats, and here we've got network state, SSID, or network ID. We can also run ping tests here. Let's go back. Here we've got usage statistics. So basically, we used to have the list of apps which are running on this device. However, for some reason, from a while, we do not have any kind of information here. And phone information, where we've got email number, again, car network, voice service. Of course, you will be able to check the information if you've got your SIM card inserted. I do not have one, that's why everything is blank here. We can also run ping tests here, and after tapping on the three dots icon, we can show enable data connection or view service dialing numbers. Alright, so that will be all. Thank you so much for watching. Please hit the subscribe button and leave the thumbs up.
Hello, in this video I'm going to show you the speedup tricks on Infinix Hot 6 Ti. Okay, first let's begin with the developer options and a few things that we can adjust in them. So open up your settings, now go into my phone, scroll down, click on version info, and in here we have the build number. We need to tap on it a few times in a row until we see that we are a developer. In my case, I have already enabled that mode. So now let's scroll down all the way until we find the system. Now, scroll down, click on developer options. Keep scrolling down. We need to find 4 options that we have to adjust. I'll show you which one exactly. Well, first I need to find them. Okay. In here we have animator duration scale, transition animation scale, and window animation scale. As you can see, all 3 of them are currently set on 1x. And to improve the speed and the performance of our phone, we can completely turn them off, all 3 options, or at least put them on 0.5. Don't go higher than 1x because it will only slow your device. When it comes to me, a perfect balance between off and 1x is of course 0.5, so that's the value that I'm about to select. Alright, now let's scroll down again a little bit more until we find the apps, and we have the background process limit. And from standard limit we can select at most 3 or at most 4 processes. I'll select at most 3. Okay, that's all when it comes to developer options. Now let's get back into storage. In here we can see how much space we have left, and also how many storage space each things are taking. So you'll be able to see it right in here. And simply, if you have some of the apps, for example, that you're not using, simply uninstall them because they're only taking your storage space away. And that might be the problem why your device isn't running fast. But remember that some apps are system apps and uninstalling them is impossible. Don't try to force stop them or anything because something bad may happen. In here above we have the cleanup button. It's worth clicking. And we have 250 megabytes of the junk files, so let's clean them up. And thanks to that, we have gained some free space. Pretty cool thing. We can enable the automatic cleanup right in here. We have the app management also. Let's get back. We can also uninstall the apps right in here. Pretty weird thing because those things are system apps, so I don't want to uninstall them. Weird thing. We have the memory usage. We can click on optimize, also worth doing. Boom. Thanks to that we will get some free speed. Okay, 180 megabytes has been cleaned. Okay. We have also optimized our battery. Let's click on the phone master. And in here, that's the quickest way of performing the cleanup. You can do everything right in here. So everything is one place and it's really cool thing. Okay. And yeah, I have shown you the booster. We can also do it right in here. Alright. Also, during day-to-day use, I'm sure that you have a lot of apps opened in the background simply. And that also might be the problem why your device isn't running fast. So simply, if you have a lot of apps open in the background that you're not using, open the recent apps and manually close those things because they're only taking your RAM away, and closing them up also may help. In certain apps, I need to find it right in here. I think it will be in the storage and apps, because in certain apps we have possibility to clear cache. In my case, I'll do it on Chrome, click on storage and cache, and if you have some cache that is stacked, simply click on clear. Don't worry, cache isn't your personal data or anything, and clearing it is completely okay, and it also might help clearing the cache. Okay. Also, if you want, from the Play Store, you can download some additional third-party cleaning apps. But remember that before downloading anything, it's always good to see the reviews about the app, but in my personal opinion, the cleaner that it's already provided by the Phone Master is a pretty okay app. But if you want, of course, you can download something more. Okay, and as the last thing, I'll show you how to perform a quick reboot of your device. Rebooting your device regularly, for example, once a week is completely okay, and it's even recommended, I would say, because basically during that process our phone rests, the RAM gets freed up, so it also may help if your device is lagging or not working properly. To perform a reboot, we need to launch the power menu. I would like to launch the power menu, and I don't know why it doesn't want to launch. Alright, simply hold the power button until it pops out. If you will hold not long enough, the AI of the Infinix will launch. It's like a Google Assistant, but it's not Google Assistant. And now simply tap the restart button. Now our device will be turned off, and after a few seconds it will be automatically turned on again, and it will be ready to use. Alright, and that's all in this video. Thank you all for watching. If you found this video helpful, please leave a like, comment and subscribe.
Hello everybody, welcome back to HardReset.Info channel. In today's video, I'll show you how to easily fix touch screen not responding on your Infinix Hot 60i. So first, what you guys want to do is remove the screen protector or a case, because it can cause the interference, and let me explain why. Basically, if you have the case that covers even a tiny part of the bezels right here, then it can touch your screen, and this is what would happen. So ignore this, because this is just my 2 fingers pulling on it, as you guys can see, but I'm not able to move with 1 finger, so I cannot do anything. As you guys can see, I can't even select it because this finger is like something is holding up the screen. So this is how your screen can become less responsive. Now for the screen protector, if it's poorly applied, if it's misaligned and it's covering a tiny part of the side of the phone and not the entire screen, then that can also cause the issues. So you definitely do not want that. Now, what you guys can do as the next step is to clean the screen with a microfiber cloth. So grab your microfiber cloth and then simply give it a few swipes. So 4 swipes is enough, 2 for each side of the screen. Now our screen is shiny and it looks good. What we can do next is force restart our phone to refresh the entire system. So hold the power button until the screen goes black. Ignore this popping up. And also ignore this. Now, as you guys can see, the screen went black. We see the logo. Now we can let go. And also, you guys, once it turns back on. Now, after the restart, what you guys can do as a last resort is to update your software to fix any glitches. So go over to the settings. Now after going into the settings, go over to my phone, and here you will need to click on XOS. Now it will either let you update or say that your system is up to date. We can of course double check it to make sure that the phone is not lying. And as you guys can see, I am running the latest version, but if you don't, then I recommend you guys updating it, because most of the glitches are on the older versions and not the newer ones. So that's it for the video. I hope it was helpful. If it was, then leave a like, subscription and a comment, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.
Hello guys, welcome back to the HardReset.Info channel. Today I do have the Infinix Hot 60i 5G, and I'm going to tell you how to fix that your all brightness is not working in this device. At first, the first thing you have to do is to open settings. Here, you have to tap display brightness to enter display brightness, of course. Here, as you can see, you have this slider of the brightness level. At first, if your brightness level itself works. If it is nice, if it works, that's nice. If it doesn't, you have to be concerned because your brightness level doesn't work, not the option itself. But let's move to the next thing. Like when it works, move your brightness level to the maximum, for example, disable adaptive brightness, and enable back again and check if it will work. As you can see here, I don't know what's happening, but now it works, as you can see. You can disable enable this option to refresh and check if it works multiple times, and if it still doesn't work, we have to move to the next step. The next step is to clean here, this area over here. Take a microfiber cloth or any cloth, but it has to be soft, and wipe the camera over here. Wipe the camera, of course, surroundings too, because it has to be the ambient light sensor near the front camera. And now check if that works. If that works, that's nice. If it still doesn't, you have to restart your device. To do so, hold the hold the power button until you see the power menu. Here, click restart and restart. It may take some time, but if you want to fix your issue, you have to do so, unfortunately. Now you can check if the feature works. If the feature works, that's nice. But if it doesn't and the feature doesn't work still, you have to scroll down to the system right there at the bottom. Tap, where is that? Scroll down here, tap reset phone, and tap erase all data. You have to do a factory reset of your device because it may just help you, but this is as a last resort. And that's it. Hope it helps you, and goodbye.